My hair big.
Like, oh God. We already know.
Yep.
You getting this?
Yep.
It's recording right now?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So my name is Demetria McKinney, right? You know me from Tyler Perry's House of Payne. You know me from Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know me from Saints and Sinners. And you better know I got soul. Hey.
All right, I got soul here with Demetria McKinney once again. Excited that you have new music out once again, the new single Easy. Why don't you start out by telling us a little bit about the song?
The single is called Easy, and as the name implies, there's a lot of things that come easy. Hey, and they're not necessarily worth it. Anything worth having, you work hard for, and that's how I feel I am. I think I'm a dime. I think I'm amazing. I think I'm blessed. I think I'm a blessing to whoever gets me next, and I think that that person has to understand that because that's the way I'm going to treat them as well. And I think that as women, sometimes we put ourselves secondary, tertiary, whatever, because we kind of lose ourselves and we lose the part of us that makes us awesome. So Easy is just saying, whoever I end up with, it ain't going to be no simple, meet, hit, quit thing. It's going to be really, you're going to dedicate to me what I dedicate to you, and we're going to rock this thing out.
Right. We've been waiting for this upcoming album since you signed with eOne a couple years back. Yeah. So Officially Yours is the album. Yeah. Can you tell us about the progress of it?
Oh, my goodness. Officially Yours has been a true labor of love between acting and then trying to get the music and stuff done and being a single mom. It's just been a whole lot. And in the process of time since I've signed with eOne, I've evolved as well. So just wanting to make sure that I had the music true to me, true to the life that I'm living, and true to what I really want to say. It was super important to me. So now I actually feel like it's really where I want it to be. Thank you to everybody who's been rocking with me and supporting so patiently. Mm-hmm. And thank you to eOne for helping me to come up with a project that I can truly say I'm proud of.
You mentioned, evolving and progressing as a person. And we know you've had songs out each year, a single maybe each year now. How have you seen yourself progressing musically as an artist?
Musically, I think I change music like I change clothes. What I listen to on a day-to-day basis is really contingent upon my mood and what's going on in my life. So, every now and again, somebody in the world has made me mad and I'm playing Lil Wayne, Pick the World Up, and I'm going to drop it on his wood, Or every now and then I might want to hear some Pink or some Celine Dion. But I think that music is such an extension of who we are. And the fact that I've gone through as much as I have, good, bad, and ugly, has really, really helped to shape each song that I picked and really made Officially Yours true to what it is.
Right. It was interesting reading your bio where you read that music was your first love. It was interesting to see that since you've been so successful as an actress. So how's it been stepping away from the acting piece and really getting into the music?
It's scary. It's scary. When you're used to making your money a certain way, especially when you fall in love with the way you're doing it, going back to pursue your true passion can be kind of nerve-wracking. There was a time when a bunch of football players and ball players decided they were going to be rappers. Didn't translate well. So a lot of times people have you pegged for what you are, and that's what you are, and that's what you need to stay in. So going from an actress into my true passion, for other people it seems kind of backwards, but I need y'all to know this was at the beginning. I'm getting back to the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Was there a certain point when you just felt like you were going to go for it? Like, did something just happen, or did it just happen organically?
Honestly, RTD Entertainment really, really pushed for me. For the past 5-6 years, they have been behind the scenes, really backing me, really pushing each single, each video, each opportunity to perform. I've been on tour with R. Kelly. I've had some really, really great opportunities because of RTD believing in me, and then that led into eOne. So I think that those two components really made me like, you know what? It's now or never. Let's go do this. And then the fans have been amazingly asking for it for a really long time. So I'm ready.
Is it pretty much what you expected when you tried to make this transition from acting to singing? Is it more than?
Not even kind of close. I hoped that it would do like T-Mobile and the minutes would kind of roll over. Like, she's been acting real cool. This guy's, this has to translate over there. Not necessarily. I had to start all the way over, branding myself as myself versus Janine or versus a Real Housewives of Atlanta character or versus a Tamara on Saints and Sinners. It's a little bit different, and people don't necessarily want to step away from what they think they know of you. And getting to know this whole nother persona, all the different things that come with that can be kind of confusing for people. So I've tried to really make sure I take my time and hand walk everybody through it with me.
Right. So you mentioned touring with R. Kelly, which, must have been really cool.
It was
legend.
Amazing.
What did you take away from that experience?
I took away that even after all these years and after everything he's seen, done, been with, been through, the type of people he's worked with, from the Backstreet Boys to Whitney Houston, he still has fun and he still gets a little jittery, which means his passion is still there. It was amazing to watch this man night after night, sick, well, upset, stuff going on stage. You know, every night I was there watching what he did because there was always something to learn. People can say whatever they want about whatever they want, but that man has been in the game for a very long time, and there was always something that I could learn from him. Much respect.
Oh, so just touching back on the album a little bit more, who have you had the chance to work with?
Oh, wow. Officially Yours, I really want it to be about me revealing me. You know, it's the most naked I think I've been with my audience ever, but I'm clothed though.
Yeah.
But I have some production collaborations. You know, Candy Burris and I had the single Unnecessary Trouble come
Right.
out, and she's also got a couple of joints on the actual album as well. Got to give a big shout out to Travis Cherry. He's an amazing producer, and he's got a couple of joints on there as well. So I'm really excited about the production collaborations and the opportunity to showcase each facet of who I am as a singer.
So, you know, you had this duet with Musiq Soulchild a few years ago, which we thought was
Yeah.
really cool. Can you tell us about that one a little bit?
Oh my gosh, that duet was called Still Believe in Love, and that was actually originally penned by me. I had the idea. You know, you go through so much, and with the heartache, the pain, the nonsense, the games, you know, it's really easy to lose sight of the possibility of love. And so I started the thing, and he was actually going to do the production for me. What's up, Musiq? And all of a sudden, he came up to me. He was like, "So you mind if I get on here with you?" No, come on. I went real wretched right then when he asked me. So it was just a really, really cool collaboration. Shot the video. Everything went over so smoothly. And again, I learned a lot from him as well.
Dope. Can you tell us about some of your musical influences? I mean, growing up and still now, who influences you?
Absolutely. I have to always pay homage to a woman I never met, but she touched me like she touched so many others with that amazing voice, Whitney Houston. The very first time I heard her voice, I knew I wanted to make people feel that way. Even if I couldn't do all of that she did, the way that she was able to tell my story without ever knowing me, the way she could feel what I didn't know how to express, you know, it was spiritual almost, because there were times when I was going through stuff and music is what got me through. And a lot of times that was her. It was Shaka. It was Celine. It was Mariah. You know, it was Aaliyah. There were a lot of influences, but the main one would have to be Whitney Houston. And still to this day, she remains the queen.
Awesome. And then just to kind of wrap up, can you tell us about your acting and what you've got going on with that? I know you've got the role in Saints and Sinners, but tell us about what you're all involved in now.
Oh, wow. Acting has not gone away. Actually, it's a big part of why I took so long to do the album. Saints and Sinners is going into the second season. We just wrapped with that. It's actually coming out March 7th. Very excited. Very excited. The first season broke records for Bounce TV, so we had to up the ante this time. Right. Also, I'm going to be on The Quad, which is coming out the end of this month, which is January. That was a really cool experience, just kind of being on a campus and the college life and all of that stuff. You know, I had my son at that point, so I didn't really get to experience all of that. I am also in the midst of some really, really cool projects that I'm not at liberty to talk about right now, but I will be making some very, very amazing announcements very soon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And just final question, as you've been through many of your acting roles, have you encountered other actors or actresses who have a talent for singing like yourself, maybe that we're not aware of yet? Anyone out there?
Oh, absolutely. There's no one-dimensional person.
Right.
You know, people like, even on Saints and Sinners, you know, Keith Robinson, he plays my husband, cheating, lying, but the Keith in himself is actually an amazing singer. The same with Jasmine Burke. A lot of people don't know that she used to dabble in some music stuff too. She has a really pretty voice. There are people like, you know, coming from the other side, Kiki Wyatt. What up, girl? That chick is a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal in the best of ways. She's on the set, and, you know, her coming in from the actual music zone and then reality zone into the actual art of acting, you know, she has so many different pieces of range to her. So, I mean, I run into them all the time. It's just amazing how underrated the other talents are because of this one shining moment. So, y'all, if you get a chance, just look up your people, see what else they do.
Dope.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add?
I have to shout out my Demetrians. Aisha, Shelbel, Sydney, Alana Nicole, all of you guys that have just held me down since, MySpace, Black Planet, Birth, you know, my social, all of you guys who have been there through the ups and downs, thank you so, so much. I definitely have to shout out eOne, my management team, my peeps, my kiddo. I love you, kid. You better be doing your homework. And I think that's it. And thank you for You Got Soul. You know, you guys always keep up with me, and you have always been so supportive. So thank you so much.
Oh,